What is up with everyone, Paul from Talisman Productions here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the two-headed turtle talisman inside of Shadow of the Erdtree. Now this one is a longer process. In order to get there, you have to go to a certain area within the DLC that I'm going to be showing you guys if you don't know how to get to it exactly. But once we get to the first area, it is a pretty simple and just straight run from the initial area that you begin at. So, with that being said, let's go ahead, jump right into showcasing off this talisman and seeing exactly how much stamina recovery it gives us, and, of course, its stats. But, let's go ahead and jump right in. So, when you hit any kind of enemy, of course, you lose stamina. Now, with this, it's almost instantaneous that you get your stamina back. So, anyone that's using a dense build or likes their stamina to be as recovered as fast as possible, this is definitely going to be the talisman for you. Now, if you guys see my bar right here, I fully drain out the stamina completely. And watch how fast it comes back. It comes back again, couple of seconds, almost instantaneous, rather than a regular way. If you're not using this talisman, the stamina will come back a lot slower, of course. Of course, it does greatly raises stamina recovery speed, which is a given, and it's, again, absolutely incredible for people who love their stamina. Now, in order to show you exactly where it is, we're going to go ahead and start at Castle Anise, and we're going to follow this path down here in order for us to go ahead and get to this grace, which is the Elec River place. So, let's go ahead and jump right over to where we have to jump into. Once we get to Castle Anise, we're going to go ahead, follow the path back the way we first came in order to get here. We're going to take this path over here to the side, run past these enemies, and once we get to this kind of like fork in the road, we're going to head to the right, down towards the river where there's this battle and armed like fortress going on. So, heading down, we're going to run into a couple of the Blood Fiend guys right over here. But once we get here, we're going to take our left. So once we get to the Blood Fiends, we're going to go ahead and take the left through this arch that's down this way. And we're just going to go ahead and follow this area all the way towards the left. So once you get out here, past the arches, we're going to go ahead and follow it basically towards the left of the cliffside in order for us to come further down. Now, we're going to head down into this poisonous river looking thing. It's not really poisonous, but it kind of looks like it would be. You have a whole bunch of these poisonous plants, and we're just going to follow and hug the wall to our left. We're going to climb up the rocks over here, and again, just hug the wall to your left. Now, if you're going to drop down, make sure that you drop down on this cliff right here that I did. If you go too far up and you do drop down, you have the chance of dying, of course. So, following it more towards this area, as you guys can see, we're coming around the bottom of the cliff sides in order for us to make it towards that one grace that I showed you that we had to get to. So just keep following, and we're going to get over here to this big, giant, poisonous leaf and this crab that's on our side over here. We're going to head past the poisonous leaf into the cave that it is guarding. Once we get inside of this cave, there's going to be a couple of different enemies in here, so just make sure that you're moving as fast as you possibly can. Just follow the area. Now, you can go left there instead of going right and jumping up like I did. They all lead to the exact same area. I don't know why I did the jump on the right, thinking that was going to be a lot faster. So just go ahead, follow these up, and we're going to go ahead, drop down here, and move a little bit further through the cave, and right over here to our right through the next archway is going to be the side of grace I showed you guys earlier. So of course, go ahead, grab that side of grace if you don't have it. If you already have that side of grace, you can start here from this point in the video and follow the path that I take. So after you come out of that, we're going to go ahead and head over here to the right and follow the river all the way down to our right. Now if you go left, it drops you down, but that's not where we're going. We're going to head all the way up here towards this area. So just keep going, and again, there's going to be some enemies along the pathway, so make sure that you're avoiding them, dodging them, or fighting them, I guess, if you want to. Whatever is faster for you, I guess. So we're just gonna go ahead, keep following this path all the way down, and once you get to this area there where there's this arch kind of like on the ground pointing up towards the area we have to go through, there's also going to be these like moth mosquito like enemies here. We're gonna go ahead and continue forward from there, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of dead bodies and the mosquito moth men like eating them or devouring them, whatever the hell they're doing. We're gonna find this pile of dead bodies right here on these rocks. Go ahead, head past them, and right over here there's going to be like a fork. There's a left path that you would originally take, but there's this right path over here that's towards the waterfall. Where we have to actually go is into that waterfall. There's a hidden cave inside of it, and we'll be able to find ourselves the two-headed turtle talisman. Now there is this dungeon, cave, whatever you want to call it, right here. It's the Rivermouth Cave. If you have this side of Grace, it's literally 2 steps away from there. It's just to show you guys in case you made it to Rivermouth Cave and just want a faster way of getting this talisman so you don't have to follow the direct and full path. So we're gonna go ahead, head over towards the waterfall that we saw when we first approached this area, and again you're just gonna go ahead and head inside of the waterfall. Once you get in here, there's gonna be like a worm kind of like enemies in here, so make sure that you're avoiding them, and just go ahead and run over to where this turtle is, and right on this rock on the dead body you will find the two-headed turtle talisman. Pretty simple, pretty easy path for us to follow. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. We'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, and remember to stay timeless.